Hello and welcome to American News. I'm your host Austin Lozano and this is my co-anchor Juan Galeano.
Hello, America.
Tonight we'll be talking about memories, but more importantly, distorted memories.
Yes, we'll be talking about distorted memories, but first we have to find out what a distorted memory is.
That's a great point, JJ. So what exactly is a distorted memory?
Great question, Austin. Well, a distorted memory is a memory that, after exposure to misinformation, contaminates the content of the original memory.
Tonight, our reporter Michael Abandi will be testing randomly selected individuals off the streets to see if their memory can be distorted. Michael?
Hello, corn dogs. Oh yes, Michael Abandi here. I am interviewing a young man named Dale Malari who has witnessed the simulated car crash. So Dale, how fast do you think the cars were going as they were flying down the highway before they told each other?
Man, they must be going like, I don't know, like 100 miles, 200, 201 miles per hour?
Alright, thank you very much. Alright, I am also here with another young man named Sam Crespo. So how fast do you think the cars were going?
I guess they were going about 30 to 35 miles per hour, I believe.
Okay. Back to you, Austin.
Thank you, Michael. As you may have seen, there was a big difference in the assumed speed of the two cars. Dale thought it was a very high speed, while Sam thought it was a more reasonable speed. This is due to the misinformation that was given to Dale.
That's exactly the cause, Austin. Dale was told the cars were completely totaled, which caused him to exaggerate the speed. But Sam was asked the question in a way that would get a rational response.
It's amazing what the power of misinformation can do, isn't it?
Yes it is. We have just received reports that an innocent man had been sent to jail for 50 years for a crime he did not commit.
Yes, according to an anonymous source, the neighbor, Miss Sandra, had a distorted memory that he killed the woman who lived in the house before him. When another neighbor went missing, Miss Sandra immediately reported the man to the police and was later arrested with murder charges.
Luckily, the lack of evidence against the man proved he was innocent, but only after he had spent 5 years in prison. It was later discovered that the man looked like a famous movie actor who played a murderer in a movie Miss Sandra fell asleep watching the night before he moved in.
Distorted memory being the leading cause of problems in society, who would have thought?
We have also just been informed that the percentage of therapists being sued has increased dramatically due to the implanting of memories into their patients.
And we have Michael Abandi, our reporter, again on the scene.
Thanks again, Austin. I'm here with two people who are suing their therapist for having them believe that they had memories that they really didn't have. So what are you suing your therapist for?
Well, I recently went into therapy because my mom believed I had anxiety. And so after a few sessions, I started recalling certain events as, like, for instance, having a brother that was in college. He got like overwhelmed with stress. And so through that, he started using drugs, which led to a drug overdose, and which led him to passing away. But I don't ever recall having a sibling. I always thought I was a single child.
How strange. So the therapist implanted this memory into you?
Pretty much, yeah. So that's the reason why I'm suing him.
Justifiable. Okay. I'm here with another patient whose therapist also implanted a memory into their brain that was false.
So I went to a therapist to try to find the reason why I was afraid of dogs, and he made me believe that when I was a child, my parents got me a puppy, and for some reason he must have bit me, and my parents were so scared that they sent me to the hospital and they got rid of the dog. But then he basically said that the root was because a dog bit me when I was a child. When I went back home, my parents were like, yeah, I did have a puppy when I was a child, but it never bit me, it just ran away. So I sued him, and I got my money back because he made me believe a fake story.
Well, that's too bad. Thanks. Back to you, Austin.
Distortion of memories can be a serious crime that can lead to people losing money over lawsuits, so please avoid these activities.
That's right, Juan. Keeping away from those activities and those known to practice them is the best way to avoid being involved.
Amazing, isn't it? That's all the time we have for tonight. This has been American News Special. Report.
Have a good night, America, and a greater tomorrow. Bye.